Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pitch Perfect Podcast. This is episode 3, and I'm joined by two brand new guests and Zach. James, how are you, mate? Welcome to the podcast.
How are you? I'm all right.
Good. Logan, welcome to the podcast, mate.
Thank you.
James, how's your week been? Tell everyone about yourself. Who are you? Who is James?
Well, I'm from Doncaster, support Man City. And my week's been all right. Went to watch us on Tuesday. Good comeback. And then been pretty chilled out rest of the week. Just uni, work, playing a bit of Fortnite.
Standard stuff. Oh yeah, I heard the old maps pack. Is it? Yeah.
Back till Saturday, mate.
Well, why do they not just keep it like that?
I don't know.
Clearly, everyone
prefers it.
Surely, is it Epic Games?
Yeah.
Surely they'll notice that all the numbers have all of a sudden rocketed back up since.
I
the
keep
old
saying
map.
I want to play it again, but I haven't got round to it.
Well,
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
People look at you and you say you play Fortnite, you look like a nerd. But
I go for a spell every 6 months where I play it for a bit.
I haven't played it
Yeah.
since 2018. But that OG map is just proper nostalgia trip.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Logan, what about you? Who is Logan?
I'm doing a sports journalism course.
Well, we are you absolute idiot?
We all are. It's my first year and I support Northampton Town.
No, you don't. Stop lying.
Okay, okay, I don't. I support 8 different teams.
You did say this morning that
No, do you know what,
prefer
lads?
Sheffield
He just
United.
likes football. He likes football.
That's fair
Loves
enough. He's a football fan.
He's a football
I
fan.
watch as many games as I can, the ones that are televised. We beat Blackpool on Tuesday, 2-1. We've got Portsmouth on Saturday.
Very nice.
Portsmouth top of the league. So
How's your week been? Tell us more about you. Who is Logan? I want to know who Logan is.
On Monday, I didn't really get up to much. Tuesday, we all had lectures and
We did.
seminars.
We did.
Did some work. Wednesday, I watched Man United and Galatasaray.
Interesting game. We'll talk about that. I'm sure we can talk about
For
that.
neutral, really entertaining.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we can bring up the Champions League a little bit later on in the episode. I want to talk about the Championship and what happened there. The dismal second half that happened at Vicarage Road. We will talk about that at some point. As you can see, I'm wearing a beanie today because it's bloody freezing.
It's not that freezing in here.
It was supposed to be snowing. We didn't get any snow.
I'm chilly in here.
I don't know about you. I don't
I'm
know
not
about
too
you
bad, I
guys,
can't
but
lie.
the podcast room is rather cold. Zach's just a nutter. He
Is
can
he?
just handle it.
Absolute unit.
Zach's like that captain you see. You know, in
My belly fat keeps me warm.
you know, the football teams do the training videos, and you get all the lads there in the snoods and the long
Always one
sleeves.
Scottish lad.
There's always one bloke just captain's armband, fucking
Shorts.
shorts t-shirt.
I'm not a shorts guy. I
That
can't
is
lie.
Zach.
I'm not a shorts guy.
Yeah,
not a
you
shorts
wouldn't see
guy.
Zach in a pair of gloves, would you?
No.
Nah, Zach's not wearing gloves.
No.
Anyway, lads. So obviously we spoke about each other's weeks. You two, welcome to the podcast. Zach, how have you been, mate?
Not too bad to fair. It was my birthday yesterday.
It was. Happy birthday.
I am the great 21 years of age. I can legally drink in America.
You're getting old now, pal. That
I'm
pension's coming your way.
I know. one year closer to the grave.
Yeah, 1 year closer.
Nice, isn't it?
1 year closer to 50.
Yeah, that's a nice topic to talk about.
But for
More
my birth-
on that.
I got a good birthday present yesterday.
What did you get?
Jeff Hendrick's last minute equaliser against Leicester.
Oh, yeah, you did. Go on. Okay.
Tell
For
us about
games,
the
right?
game then.
Yeah, let's talk about that to start off with.
Normally I go to every home game, but this season I've not been asked. So I think last night was the first home game I've been to for about. I think last one I went to was Huddersfield, which was before Danny Roll was hired. So this is yeah. We were probably, to be fair, first half I thought we were actually the better side. Leicester had more of the possession, but we had better chances. Bannon missed an absolute sitter.
About 30 seconds in.
About 30 seconds. I was literally getting into the ground and I saw it on screen. And Patterson missed it up and net. But we still battled on. I thought Cadamartri, young kid, only 18, started up front on his own. And to be honest, it gave Leicester's defence a lot of problems, to be fair to him. And second half, we kept going on. And of all people, Jeff Hendrick, in the last minute, gets us a point. And which was very thoroughly deserved. I can't lie.
The goal was interesting because you swing a cross in from a set piece. It's not a great cross. It gets cleared, and then I don't know who it is, but he just pings it up in the air.
John Buckley.
And then who's the one that sort of hammers it upfield?
John Buckley.
Well, he's the one that just punts it forward again,
Yeah.
and then someone touches it down nicely, and Hendrick's there to finish the job.
Pa-
Really
Pato
good
with
finish, actually, to be fair.
Pato with flick on.
Yeah, really, really nice finish.
Route 1 football.
It was his only touch of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, sometimes that's all you need. I don't think Leicester looked all that impressive, but I think
I don't think they've been that impressive for the past few games, to be honest.
I think the same with them and Ipswich, to be fair. I mean, Ipswich have obviously gone against the grain last night, beating Millwall 3-1, so fair play to them. But I think some of them top teams have been a little bit off the pace recently. Leicester and Ipswich have both seemed not. You say off the pace, obviously they're still picking up points, but it's like with
Ipswich
the standard they've now set, that they've fallen a little bit.
Ipswich
below
beat
that
Millwall
standard.
last night, didn't they?
Yeah, they played really well, I thought.
Leeds are looking good.
I was watching. I was in Yates again. Shout out to Yates. I was in Yates. I watched the Ipswich and Millwall game was on a small TV, and then you had Arsenal versus Lens on the big TV, and that was a really Arsenal. Wow, cooked.
5-0
Really
before
cooked,
half-time,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Second half they were a bit sluggish, but
Well, you expect
They
to
didn't have to.
take the foot off the gas in second
Yeah.
half.
yeah. When you what was I think it was 5-0 at half time.
Yeah,
So
why would you need
second
to?
half they went and got another one, but I thought they took their foot off the gas a little bit, but still a really good game of football.
Well, they're looking good this season. Smashing the Champions League, top of the Premier League.
They are. They're looking good.
I don't think they'll win either, but
You're not going to think that, are you?
no,
You're a City fan.
doing a
How do you think you guys are playing this season?
well. Tuesday wasn't the best.
I actually think City have been a little bit hit and miss so far this season.
Yeah. Well, we're out our best player. There's no Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Bernardo's
Bernardo's a special footballer, though, isn't
He's a little magician.
he? He's a special
the
footballer.
closest thing to David Silva we're ever going to
Yeah, I think so.
see. It's funny because they've got the same name.
Do you think it all
Yeah.
comes down to not having Kevin De Bruyne, or do you think there's other issues?
Without Kevin De Bruyne, we should still be winning the league anyway. With the
Mm.
quality in our squad, we should still be winning the league. Arguably, we should be winning the Champions League as well.
Arsenal have got a good setup, though. So, I mean, I think this season especially, I think the title race might be a little bit tighter than it is normally. I think this season it's going to come.
It's mental. The only thing
gonna come down to
now
the
that
wire.
you have to achieve is going the season unbeaten. I know you
Well,
can't do that now, but
yeah.
I mean that's the only thing you have to do now.
Yeah. I was you've done everything else.
Yeah, we've
Do
got
you know what I mean? You've done everything else.
won
So-
3 in a row, won the treble,
Yeah.
got Centurions, which
All
no
you've
one
got,
else
all
has
you've got
done.
to do, all you've got to do now is getting unbeatables. So
Maybe one day then, fingers crossed.
maybe.
Liverpool look good though.
They do. Liverpool look really dangerous. Sosblai.
Yeah, what a player.
Sosblai?
How do you say his name?
Soberslai.
I say Soberslai.
Soberslai.
Ah.
I think. What a player. though.
Soberslai?
Just call him
Yeah.
Dom.
Unreal.
Dom, yeah. That's what the Liverpool fans call him, don't they? They call him Dom.
The game at the Etihad though, it's one of them for me. I think we've played them off the park. We had so many chances. Fair enough, they had a few as well.
Did you see Trent's interview about how he was like, "Oh well, I thought they were clearly trying to man mark me, like a little bit big headed." I thought.
Well, I
but-
didn't. I thought Sky Sports had a howl at me. They said Trent was unreal, and I think Jeremy Doku dribbled past him 7 times.
I thought that. I
Yeah.
was, that. Oh, what a player, Jeremy Doku.
Would
Great
you rather have him in the
footballer.
side or Grealish?
Doku. I've always stood by Grealish. I've always defended him. But when you've got a player as good as Jeremy Doku, how can you not play him?
I don't think. My only thing for Grealish is I don't think Grealish can play his football in this Man City team. I think since he's joined, he's been stripped of what he's good at.
I agree. He's came out and said when he was at Villa under Dean Smith, Dean Smith had set up, tell all the Villa players how to play, and say to Grealish,
Do what you want.
do what you want.
Do whatever you want.
And Pep tells him how to do everything.
Yeah.
And he's come out and says he struggles to adapt, which is fair enough.
I think when you're a player that's been given such freedom, do you know what I mean? It's crazy. I think
It is hard to then refine all your skills
Yeah,
and be told what to do and pull it off exactly.
yeah. It's crazy.
But
I think that like
He was an integral part of our season last season.
mm,
I think there was, from April to March, we had about 10 games that were ridiculously hard, and I think Grealish was the only player to start all 10.
yeah. I mean, he's one of them players like he will run he'll run his massive calves into the ground.
Yeah, he never
won't
stops trying.
Yeah,
He never gets his head down. He always keeps going.
he's a good
And
player.
that's what I like. That's what you need.
Do you think he's
Little bit of
regressed as a
passion.
footballer?
I don't know.
I don't think he has. I like I say, I think he hasn't quite he's not been able to play how he wants to play, and I think that could be harmful for a player as creative and as energetic as him. I think that can be quite harmful. I'm not saying that's a bad thing on Pep's half or his half. I just think that Grealish is a player that you need to almost say to him, do what you want, and he'll make something magical happen.
I also think he's better through the middle as well.
Yeah.
But it's obviously very hard to get a centre midfielder at Man City these days.
Yeah.
Even Foden don't get into City.
Exactly. And he played there on Tuesday. First half, everyone was shocking. Second half, Foden at centre mid got 2 assists and a goal. Man of the match.
Anyway, why are you a City fan when you're from Doncaster?
I was wondering this as well.
My mum's from Manchester. She's a City fan, and my dad don't like football.
Fair enough.
It's normally the opposite,
That's
isn't it?
valid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
valid.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's valid.
I didn't have a choice.
Fair enough.
When I was born, it was when we was rubbish as well.
Yeah. Oh, so you've been there since day one then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
He's not a.
I'm not going to sit
Glory
here and
hunter
say
just
I can
yet.
remember the rough times, though.
All right, fair enough.
Most of what I can remember has
It's been pretty good.
amazing football, so I can't complain.
Go on then, Logan. Northampton. What's happening down at
So-
Northampton so far?
We've been hovering just about above relegation. We've had some big wins. We beat Peterborough just before I came to Sheffield. We beat them
So it's in
1-0.
League One, sorry.
League One, yeah. Beat Peterborough, and then it's kind of like we'll lose 3 games on a bounce. Lost 4-0 to Derby, lost 3-1 to Barrow in the FA Cup, and then we'll play a game. Rye went to the stadium to watch Cambridge versus Northampton. I thought, we're going to lose. He's going to wind me up, and it's typical Northampton. We won't play well, but we'll get a win. And then when we play well, we won't win.
Yeah.
So we beat Cambridge, then we played Blackpool, beat them 2-1. Got Portsmouth at home. We're not going to win, but if we do,
You never know.
yeah, we'll bounce straight up.
So you
Portsmouth lost 4-0 to Blackpool, didn't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Portsmouth are actually going to do it this year, though. I think they will actually go up.
Look at the Championship. Leicester were flying, beating everyone. Leeds beat them. Leeds are gaining points. Went to Rotherham, struggled against Rotherham.
Middlesbrough
And
started
then
off the season in the worst
Leicester-
27 years, and now they're 10th. And a few wins, they'll go to
Well, Leicester
6th.
also went to Wednesday and got a point as well. So yeah,
You
Unpredictable.
never know.
Yeah, and then if we beat them, we've got Fleetwood, who are we should beat Fleetwood at home. So
Do you think Northampton are just a bit inconsistent?
yeah, they're very inconsistent. They're the West Ham of the League One.
Yeah.
You often get that in League One football, though.
Look at Exeter.
There's not much
Oh,
consistency
look,
throughout.
I still want to talk about Exeter at some point on this podcast.
Losing 7-0 to Bolton.
I don't understand it. I don't understand where their inconsistencies.
I think it's
their fans are so good as well. They travel in good numbers. They've got a really good following. Exeter.
I think
They're a team
injuries.
that-
I think injuries have done them because Dimitri Mitchell got injured.
They're a team that I like. If there was a team that I had a soft spot for, it'd be Exeter City. And it's not just because I've got a career mode currently, but like they're a good team.
Who is
on their day?
Who is everyone's soft spot for like football?
Has everyone got a soft spot team? Surely
I've got
one
a
team.
few.
I've got a few, but
Yeah.
I'd probably say the big one's probably Holston Kiel because I went to a pre-season friendly there.
Oh, mine's Bromley. Up at the Bromley.
Is it because you signed what's his name from there?
Yeah, Kellen Fisher, and
Fisher.
also with my mates that I went to Milan with. We also went to my mate Will.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, I know. My mate Will, really big Bromley fan, and he took us down there, and we watched Woking versus Bromley in I think it was the quarter-final.
Oh yeah.
And there was a pitch invasion. It was really cool.
Did you get on the pitch?
Nah,
No.
I think from memory there
Michael
was
Cheek
pitch
scored a
invasion.
penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, really good game. Really good game. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I have a soft spot for. Obviously, I don't mind Donny Rovers. Don't mind Hull City because my cousin supports them. Don't
Doing
mind.
well this year.
Don't mind Leeds. All my mates.
Oh, come on.
All my mates are Leeds fans. I
Come
don't mind
on.
Leeds.
I only don't mind
That's-
Leeds because my granddad supports
Nah,
them.
that's poor from you. That's poor from you. We all hate Leeds.
Don't mind Ipswich.
You're just saying that for the sake of
Just
it.
gets
now.
it even worse.
Oh, joking.
For me at the moment, it's Everton. And with the 10 points
I
deduction,
think everyone's on Everton's side at the moment.
Mm.
I don't think anyone's siding with the Premier League.
I hope they go
think
down
it's
just because
right.
it's a new club to come down in it.
I mean,
They've never been there.
yeah, I suppose it'll be interesting, but at the same time, it really shouldn't happen.
They're not going to
No.
go down.
I think they'll
enough
stay up
quality.
regardless.
They've got enough quality, much better quality in their squad than the teams around them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Sean Dyche is a very good manager.
Yeah,
He won't
knows
play.
what
He
he's
don't play the
doing.
best football, but he'll get results.
I think it would actually be very harmful for Everton if they go down.
Oh yeah, they'll
It'd be
be done.
extremely harmful.
With
for
a new
the club.
stadium.
Yeah, exactly. They've got that to pay for.
The one thing they'll always have though
It's
is
very harmful.
a loyal set of fans.
Yeah.
If they go down, they'll still fill that new stadium.
Yeah, I think they
Or
will.
the majority of it.
Did you see all them the Premier League corrupt flyers they
Mm.
made, or the
Yeah.
pink flyers they made? And was it Sky Sports were trying their hardest not to show the crowd?
I love stuff like that. Sticking
Yeah.
by your team.
Do it. Why not? Show up against the media.
How many teams would be deducted 10 points and people would turn around and say, "Oh, I'm not bothering going today"?
Yeah,
The
there's a lot.
stadium were packed. Fair
No,
enough,
yeah.
they were playing
If
Man U.
that were my club, I'd be like, right, everyone, get your asses down there, get some banners, and let's make a statement.
Would you still be trying to go Norwich games if they got relegated?
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If mate, I'd be at every home game. Well, other than when I'm up here in Sheffield, of course.
You might not lose 7-1 to Colchester this time.
Oh, yeah, well, we've had our fair share. Do you know what? We've always been shit at defending. I think it's just a Norwich thing. We've always been pretty good going forward. We've got goals in us, but defensively, in all the years I've been watching, even that magical season, 18-19, we won the league. I think we still conceded like one of the most goals in the top six.
It seemed
that
like every game at home were like 4-3, weren't it?
Yeah.
And then Pookie just scored a last minute.
Daniel
last minute winner or
Farke's
something.
system with Norwich was, you score 2, we'll score 3. It was a case of you can score, but we'll score more.
I don't mind that though. It's entertaining.
No, it was entertaining. It was brilliant. But what I mean is, like, Norwich have never been a team that people looked at and gone, God, they're right solid at the back. That we've never been that team. In the time that I've been watching, we've never been that team.
Do you think that's a big problem then?
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Because if you're not scoring goals, then you're still going to be conceding.
That's the problem. I mean, we're lucky, I suppose, that we have still got hints of quality in the squad. You've got Gabriel Sara. I thought Hwang Hee-zhou's goal was absolutely fantastic at the weekend. Midweek, sorry. Really good strike. Just wasn't even top corner. It was just the knuckleball that he got on it and the confidence to take it on from must have been 22, 23 yards out. And it just dips so quickly. The keeper can't do anything
And
about it.
then it all went wrong after that.
And then it all went wrong.
Thoughts on George Long?
That there you go. That's all I got for you.
with
That'll do.
Norwich losing while being on top, with Man United being 3-1, losing on top, RB Leipzig winning.
Leipzig. That's the funniest pronunciation I've ever heard.
With them being on top
Leipzig.
and then losing, why do you think it's happening more consistently? Why do you think it's...
What, just in football in general?
Yeah, especially recently.
Bad
like, there's more
keepers.
comebacks.
Onana, terrible. George Long, terrible. They train together. They're both on absolute fraud watch.
Can we quickly touch on that Onana performance last night?
I thought he was unfortunate.
No,
it was
Logan,
raining.
Logan, are you joking?
I
No,
absolutely
he was
thought
unfortunate.
It was raining.
He needs new gloves. That's all it is. It's sometimes things aren't overcomplicated. You just need
Jesus
new gloves.
Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen watching,
This is-
are you,
this is
ladies
what-
and gentlemen on Spotify or on YouTube, are you
Logan,
hearing
the
this?
first 2 free kicks?
Yeah.
One of them is straight down the middle of the goal. Fair enough, you can't see because of his wall, but that's his
It's
own.
also raining.
That doesn't
What do you
matter.
mean raining. It's
The
raining for
first
both
goal-
teams.
Yeah, but
The
like,
first goal, he didn't touch the ball. What's that got to do with the rain?
well,
He should be saving the first
it is
goal.
Ziyech.
The second goal, it was right at him, and he's
He
punched
needs-
it
he needs new
into his
gloves.
own net.
He
It's
needs-
nothing to do with gloves,
No, he needs
Logan.
new
He's
gloves.
a bad goalkeeper.
He's not a bad goalkeeper.
He is
he's
a
brilliant.
bad
He's a top
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper.
He's not a top
Honestly, he's better
goalkeeper.
than Edison.
Oh my Jesus!
No,
He'd walk straight into City's
I
team.
can't tell if
Get
he's,
out of the room now.
I can't tell if you're taking the mic now.
This is why we brought him on the podcast.
We brought him on the podcast to be
When
Yeah,
Martinez
he's doing
and
this to
Varane-
wind us
when-
up.
to get him some
when Martinez
Instagram
and
clips.
Varane,
That's what we
when
wanted.
Martinez and Varane come back, and who has the most clean sheets in the Premier League at this moment in time?
Arsenal, innit?
Arsenal, yeah. I
Wrong,
think.
it's Man United. So when
I think it's
Onana,
Arsenal.
Arsenal have conceded the least.
no, they've conceded the least, but Man United have the most clean sheets.
Yeah.
And when Onana wins the Golden Glove, just
Hmm.
like David De Gea did
Logan, we're
last year,
13 games in.
13 games in, Onana's still going to win the Golden Glove.
No, he's not.
We'll make a bet on it.
Do it.
How much?
20 quid.
Tenner.
20 quid. Done. Ladies and gentlemen, we got that on footage. £20.
Onana's going to win the Golden Glove.
No, we won't.
To whether Onana gets the Golden Glove or not, which I think is I think that's the quickest 20 quid you're going to lose
10
this
quid.
season.
No, we'll
you
do
shook
20 quid.
when I
I'm
said 20.
confident. Yeah, okay, 20 quid.
Good.
There is
Put your money where
comfortab-
your mouth is, pal.
Comfortably, 4 or 5 keepers in the Premier League better than Onana.
I can't even name 2.
Name them.
Alisson, Edison, Martinez, either of the Arsenal keepers I'd take over Onana. So that's 5 already.
I think Raya's a bit shaky.
I think Man United is walking in and being a replacement for David De Gea, who's played for 12 years, and walking in and is one of the hardest jobs to do.
I disagree.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I disagree.
Haaland walked into a City team that Aguero
Haaland walked into a team that creates 100 chances a game.
he's still done well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's done brilliant.
So why is that any
But so
different?
could Harry Kane.
Why is that different? Yeah,
Harry
I
Kane-
agree with you.
Harry
so
Kane
why
is the best striker
I
in the
agree
world.
with you.
He's scoring
No.
more than Aguero, and everyone still sees Aguero as a legend.
Yeah.
So I don't get this point about he's creating 1,000 chances for him. It's like there was before he even came in, and still the strikers he had didn't score that many goals.
If anything, we had better playmakers with Aguero as well, because we had David Silva and Yaya Toure.
Yeah. I think going back to goalkeepers, I want to touch on. We spoke a bit about Arsenal earlier. What is everyone's opinion on the whole Raya Ramsdale
I
thing?
think it's a really good situation to be in.
I think it's a terrible
Do
situation.
you think having 2 goalkeepers at the same level is a good thing?
No.
Yeah, because it'll make or break the weaker keeper.
No.
No, I don't think it's a good thing for either
It's-
goalkeeper.
Competition needs to be at the highest
With a
level of sport.
defence, you need to gel properly with your goalkeeper.
Yeah, and that's
Goalkeeper's a
it's
very
not-
important part
It's
of that
not
team.
easy playing one with a. They play a near. They don't play the same defence every week, and they play a different goalkeeper every game. How are they going to get consistency?
they're going to get consistency when they find out who is the better goalkeeper.
How long's that going to take, though?
Well, Rye's on a 1-season-year loan, so
We're nearly at Christmas now.
yeah.
I
They'll
think I just
sign him
think with-
permanently.
I just think with how close both goalkeepers are in terms of ability, I think that they are too close in terms of ability.
Personally, for me, I
feel
think
bad for
Ramsdale's-
Ramsdale.
I think Ramsdale's slightly better, but there's not much in it.
Yeah.
Fair play to Ray though. He's come into that Arsenal team and obviously Arteta did literally throw him straight in, and he's done pretty well.
I think it's because Arteta wants a goalkeeper that can pass the ball a lot better. That's
Yeah.
why Ramsdale, even though Ramsdale's not bad with his feet, Raya's obviously probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world with his feet.
Yeah, Raya's very good with his feet. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Jude Bellingham broke a goal-scoring record for his career.
He's not doing bad, is he?
I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
I
right
think
now.
he is probably in the top 5 best players in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Him and Harry
absolutely.
Kane.
I wouldn't disagree
Absolutely.
with you.
Harry Kane's up there as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen his goal record?
More goals and appearances.
No, a lot more. I think he's played about 13 games, scored about 17 goals.
Yeah.
He is stupid, isn't he?
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I'll have a look at his stats actually.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. The way he's gone over there and just
Fair,
going to be controversial,
there's a-
showing how much of a farmers league. the
Who does everyone
Bundesliga
think
is.
the top 5 players in the world right now are them? It
Mm.
don't matter if they're injured or not.
Harry
Messi.
Kane and Jude Bellingham.
Kane and
That's-
Bellingham are in there. Yeah,
Haaland,
Haaland.
Mbappe.
Haaland.
De Bruyne. It's got to be them, hasn't it? What about Rodri?
Would you say Messi, even though he's in the worst league?
He's just won the Ballon d'Or, so
Yeah,
you
'cause
can't
you
not,
can't not.
you can't
You can't not
include
say
him,
he's
can
in
ya?
there, can
yeah.
you?
So who are we kicking out?
Do you think he should have won the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
I don't.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think he should.
I'm of course biased, but what could Haaland have done more to win the Ballon d'or?
Yeah.
Win a
There's
World Cup.
that, but also
He's not gonna with Norway though, is he?
Yeah, but I think Norway have a good squad that should be qualifying for Euros.
No, they don't.
They do. I think they've got a good team.
They've got Haaland and Odegaard.
They got Matthias Norman. What a player
if
he was.
Scotland can
back in
qualify
the
for the Euros, why can't
Scotland have a better squad than Norway.
Norway? But they don't.
Yes, they do.
Norway has Odegaard. They've got Ostergaard. They've got Haaland.
You're just
Mm.
making names up now.
There's three Norway
Right,
players.
3 players then, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And okay, can you name me 3 good Scottish players?
John McGinn,
Okay.
Grant Hanley and Kenny McLean.
Scott McTominay.
No.
yeah.
Barry Bannon.
Scott McTominay is a good player. Are we comparing Scott McTominay to Odegaard?
Obviously not.
I'm putting Kenny McLean in this debate, gentlemen. Come on.
I think Norway have a better squad than Scotland.
It's all about you during the qualifiers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Norway were in the same group as Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I think. Were they? They
Back
were,
to
yeah.
my
they were.
point though, I think the Ballon d'Or last season, Erling Haaland, in my opinion, was the best player in the world.
Mm.
And on that, I think he should have won the Ballon d'Or. I think last season he was a better player than Messi.
Yeah.
But I think
It's also not judged by season. It's judged by the 2022 January to December. So the World Cup, the very end of it, would have been the cut-off.
Yeah, I still think in that year Haaland was better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, I'm a little bit far away from my mic there. I think that Haaland, like you say, couldn't have done much more. But I suppose Logan's right in terms of when you're talking about
The cut-off points.
the World Cup and stuff. And
I'm not angry that Messi's won it. He's the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's won 8. And Haaland will win one in the future.
I think he'll probably win it. Would you
Next
say
year.
it's
Like this very
This next one.
Yeah.
yeah.
I won't be shocked. So,
yeah,
but then Bellingham.
Bellingham, yeah.
The thing is with the Ballon d'Or,
he'll be up there.
the Ballon
he'll be up
d'Or
there.
is a PR stunt. It's whoever's got the best PR.
It's created by the French as well, by the way.
Yeah. It's whoever's got the best PR. So
Well,
and
when you
the
say
most,
that,
the most hype.
you wouldn't say that because Ronaldo has a lot of hype over like the last 10 years, but he's only won a few.
A few. He's won 5, hasn't he?
Well, 5, but he won. He won what? I think one of those wins was like 2008 though. So.
Again, though, I think a few of the you could say it for both. A few that Messi and Ronaldo have won, they probably haven't deserved.
I agree.
Yeah.
As much as I think, like you said, Messi is the greatest player ever.
He has won a few that he's not deserved.
I
Do you
agree.
know Modric won it?
Yeah.
Messi should have won it.
Modric
And
just
then
randomly won it.
Messi won the one that Lewandowski should have won.
Yeah. Oh, that one was, for me, that was one of the worst ones. The fact that Lewandowski didn't get it, but it is what it is. Sometimes it happens.
He's been robbed because there was one season that got chalked off because of COVID. He should have won it that year as well.
Yeah.
Topic, lads. VAR.
I like it.
It's got potential, but it's just not being used properly.
In England.
In
In
England.
other countries, I've seen it be used really, really well.
Which countries?
Well, like, I don't want to bring it up again, but I went to Milan, didn't I? So it was
Oh, yeah.
when I went to that game, there was a VAR decision, and it was literally done in about 20 seconds. Really quick.
It's been overcomplicated.
Referee goes straight over, looks. If he doesn't like the decision, it is what
Thing
it
is,
is.
if it takes 3 minutes to make a decision,
It's ridiculous.
at that-
It's not clear and obvious.
At that point, it's basically a human opinion. At that point, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did VAR say when it was first brought to the Premier League? It is
Clear and
only
obvious.
going to get involved in clear
Yeah,
and
and
obvious
obvious.
errors.
Being
and
offside by a toenail isn't clear and obvious.
now
is it?
they also want to have an opinion on. They want to bring VAR into corners, free kicks.
Games are gonna last like 3 hours.
It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
I think one fact I never hear anyone talk about is also the subconscious bias. That
Yeah.
it's going to have an effect on which team you're supporting, which team you're watching. It's
No, of course, but that doesn't count for the referee's stupid decisions, does it?
not the referee. It's the
I just think
officials in the.
No,
in the
but
room.
referees in general. I mean, EFL refereeing is absolutely horrific. I've seen some disgusting decisions.
the
this
thing is
season.
with me for VAR, every single week they're getting huge decisions wrong. And I'm sick to death of every single week. We're not talking about good football anymore. We're just
No,
talking
we're talking about
this-
decisions that have
yeah.
happened in the game. Even when a game could have been 4-3, 4-4, could have been an amazing, world-class game of football. And people after it won't be talking about what happened in the game. They'll be talking about the VAR and the decisions that happened in
And
the
it's
game.
the same conversations every week.
The Man
It is.
United game.
And the same thing that happens every week is VAR. They come out and they apologise. They go, "Oh no, we did get that one wrong. Sorry.
What,
Sorry's not going to cut it. You've got to get it right.
If that's happened every week, there's obviously a systematic problem
Exactly.
with the technology.
You've got to get these decisions right because
Yeah.
there's no good coming out a week later and saying, "Oh, that should have been a penalty."
The thing is, we need it. We do need it, but the people that are operating it are just donkeys.
What do you think to that thing that I saw the other day about? I think it was Neil Warnock. He sort of had his ideas about VAR, and he said about refereeing in general, and he said about the whole idea of bringing ex-footballers
No.
to become referees.
No.
What do you think to that?
No chance.
I think it's better because they see it from a player's point of view, don't they? So it's,
Yeah.
it's
You
not biased.
You want Gary Neville picking VAR decisions for Man U?
Well, no, obviously he
You can
would.
have Andros Townsend.
Obviously, any of these players who have ever played for any of the club won't be able to. I suppose that'll be the problem, won't it? Like certain players won't be.
Subconscious
You can never do
won't
that,
be able
though.
to do certain games.
Because even Mike Dean has literally admitted to saying that he didn't give a decision
To look
because
after his
look
mate.
after his mate. Like,
Yes, I remember he did say that. Was it Paul Merson went right off at him, didn't he?
Yeah.
I
Because
still-
that is disgraceful, isn't it?
What do you
it's
think of Mike
shocking.
Dean on that show now?
I used to actually like Mike Dean because I thought
Mm.
he was very honest. But then
Yeah.
saying
Is
stuff
that-
like that, that's it's not just it's a game of football, but it's
That's
important.
match fixing.
It's it's literally match fixing.
In terms, that's match fixing.
He's just admitted to match fixing.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's
In
the
his
show. That's the show
defence-
with Simon Thomas, isn't it?
He has messed up
brilliant,
on
by
that.
the way.
He's messed up with that decision, but
Mm.
he has been the best ref, I think. in the Prem.
I understand it from a referee's point of view, being like, oh, I don't like it when VAR overturn my decision because it makes me look bad. I get that.
Get it right the
But,
first time. then.
the thing is, even if he does, you're still going to get pelters because people can see it anyway.
Yeah.
So whether it gets overturned or not,
Topic: who do you think is the worst ref you've ever watched?
if you don't remember this, man, but about 10 years ago we played. No, it weren't 10 years ago. About 2015, we played MK Dons away. This guy called Darren Deadman. Honestly, I thought it was match fixing at the time. Every foul, it was like we were getting cropped by MK Dons players left, right, and centre, and they just wouldn't give a foul. It was almost comical.
Mine is so easy, and I
I think you've told me this.
I guarantee you, any Norwich fan you ever ask on the planet will say this man. Simon Hooper is a wanker, and that is a fact. I'll say it loud and clear. You can tweet it. You could do whatever. Let him know that I think that, because he is the worst
Bloody
referee I've ever seen at Carrow Road ever.
Mine's Paul Tierney. Can't stand
Paul
it.
Tierney.
Every time
That's my one.
he's at the ground, I
Cannot
almost
stand
know what's
him.
going to happen.
I cannot stand Paul Tierney. He gets every single decision wrong.
I think Simon Hooper's the
Do you know you're
He's
doing
so
something
shit.
wrong as a referee when both sets of fans
yeah
don't
hate
like
you.
you.
yeah.
I have some sympathy for referees, but
Not Simon Hooper.
no, but because at the end of the day, it's a hard job. But mistakes
is,
are
yeah.
going to happen.
Oh,
That's
we're
fair
human.
enough.
We're
Like,
human. You're right.
But you are also a professional, and when you're literally admitting to match fixing like Mike Dean is, that's when it becomes a massive problem.
Yeah.
And
Because
you
you don't know how many other referees have done that this season.
And even when you're given literally a replay in front of you, and you're still getting the decision wrong, it's like there's comes to a point where we've got to seriously talk about the quality of referees.
Like,
I'm
what's
just
happening
getting
there?
sick of these little. You know when it's like, wow, by the book it is a penalty. Like this Newcastle one on Tuesday, and
that one was ridiculous.
reminds me of the one given in the FA Cup final against Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
How on earth are they penalties? It is absolutely shocking.
What can he do?
It's
What can
the
he do
Newcastle
there?
one is the worst decision I think I've ever seen in my
I
life.
thought the rule was if it were deflected up onto your arm, it don't. It's not.
That-
a handball.
that is
If
the
it goes
rule.
if
Yeah.
it goes onto your body first and then it's a ball, it's ball to hand, isn't it?
yeah.
What can you physically do
It's
there
like
as a
there's
human
no-
being?
It's like there's no consideration for human balancing
Like,
themselves.
do you know,
And
you're not
Newcastle
fucking-
now-
You're not Spider-Man, are you? You can't just like have instant like bullet quick reflexes.
If Newcastle won that game, they'd probably qualify, and now they're probably not going to qualify because of one decision that's gone against them that shouldn't
I
have.
thought they played really well in that game as well, by the way.
I thought they played well in a sense, not that they battered PSG, because I think PSG had way more shots and possession and they was on top for most of the game. But I think they played well in terms of they gripped on, they dug deep.
That's what I mean.
Everyone put a job in.
What Newcastle are is they're a strong team. They're a strong team mentally and physically as well.
Look, Jamal Lascelles is playing PSG away in the Champions League. Didn't I can't remember his name, that lad that played for Newcastle, 17 years old.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Eddie Hour's got them set up strong.
I
Who's that
owe
youngster?
Eddie Hour an apology, to be honest.
He's awesome.
Because I thought at Bournemouth it was just one of those managers that only worked at one club. Because he went to Burnley and was a disaster really. So I thought, oh, it's just gonna be one of them who just works at one club and that's it. But he's proven me wrong, to be fair. And I say probably one of my top picks for the next England manager.
I'd be buzzing.
Or
The
Chris
thing I
Wilder.
like as well, they've not even spent that much money.
No.
They spent big on Isak,
Hang on a minute,
a few
gentlemen.
little fringe players.
Before we carry on, Sorry to interrupt. He just said Chris Wilder for the England job.
Chris Wilder for the England job.
He's recently got sacked by Watford and Middlesbrough.
Yeah, but
Oh,
everyone
in the
gets sacked by
Championship.
Watford.
Mate, not.
He
come
almost,
on.
Logan,
he
please.
almost promoted
Come on.
Middlesbrough.
Come
He almost
on.
promoted Middlesbrough. Took Sheffield United to.
He were awful
eighth.
at Middlesbrough.
Yeah, but almost promoted them.
Not
really
really. He got
Got to the playoffs.
No, they didn't. That was
Logan,
Carrick.
why do we need championship level managers to manage
They're
England?
not. He's not Championship.
Yes, he is.
He's one of them
He is.
who managed to get lucky with one club.
He'd only ever suit one type of
This
club.
England squad we've got right now is arguably the best squad we've ever had.
I wouldn't say that in terms of quality. I'd say in terms of like how they play together.
Yeah. And
I think they've got
and-
such a
and you want-
togetherness, haven't they?
you want Chris Wilder to manage Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Harry Kane.
He's taking the piss. Like I can
I'd
tell.
honestly-
I
I'd
can
honestly
tell
have
he's
Chris
trying to
Wilder.
annoy us.
He's got to
I'd
be joking.
honestly
He's
have
gotta be
Chris
joking.
Wilder.
That's
I've been
crazy.
saying it since 2020. Chris Wilder.
Yeah, back
that's
then
like,
people were actually saying it.
That's
but
like your third
But
clip
my
of
first-
the episode.
my,
pal.
my choice choice would be Eddie Howe.
I should
But,
hope
you know,
so.
Chris Wilder.
Third choice.
It needs the.
Who's your second choice then?
He's
No,
gonna say.
first.
Oh, sorry.
And then
I can already
second would be
picture
Chris
it. I
Wilder.
can already picture his third. It'll be
They
something
were-
like Graham Potter.
Weren't they looking at Pep Guardiola?
That's a good shout.
No, it's not.
I could if isn't he on about leaving City like end of next season?
It'll be when his
Mm.
contract runs out.
Yeah.
I'd take
It'd
Pep
be about-
Guardiola as an
Do
England
you know
manager.
who I'd think would really suit international football as well? Mourinho.
Jose
Yeah.
Mourinho. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got
Has
the
he
theatics.
he hasn't done that yet, has he? I'm
No,
surprised he
no.
hasn't took,
Because I think his
took a
like
job
style
like
of
that on.
football, the more pragmatic football,
Mm.
fits in international football.
But-
People always say, "Oh, international football, England need to play
Mm.
really good football in it." What I can't think of a team in international football that actually plays good football.
Other than France,
Yeah.
I think France.
Even
play
France
amazing.
aren't really.
No,
I think they play amazing.
No, I don't think they're that.
I don't think they play good
Yeah,
football.
Argentina, Morocco, they all play pragmatic.
in-
England, who
A lot of
far.
internationals smash and grab. It's get a goal where you can.
It
You
is,
got to
yeah,
think
it
about it. In
is,
a tournament, it's literally 7 games, isn't it?
Do you-
It's 7 games that you got to win.
International football is actually sometimes an absolute dross to watch.
Yeah.
It really. You rarely get teams that are going to play tiki taka 1-2.
Did anyone
touch
watch
football.
England against Malta?
I
Probably
didn't
one of the
watch it.
worst games
Is that the
I've
one
ever
we
seen.
watched?
Boring as hell.
Absolutely awful.
Is that the one we watched?
What was the also the one where I had my pizza and my pint bottle of
That
San
could,
Miguel?
that could be any day of the week.
True. That was what are they called? What's the team called? North Macedonia. That's it.
Yeah.
That game was even worse.
I think they're both bad.
That's probably one of the worst games I've watched this year. That was terrible.
I've got a topic. So it's about Ipswich
Another
and
topic.
Norwich.
Right. Oh, here we go. Derby coming up soon. Buzzing. Ipswich
Yep.
away. Can't wait.
So-
Might have to get the old vlog on.
For me, Ipswich should definitely get promoted. I think they're
No.
definitely
No,
getting promoted.
No.
I don't think you can say definitely.
No.
Because they've dropped
Okay,
off. Yes, they got a win last night, but they have dropped off.
Probably
recently.
second
So
favourites.
you don't think Leeds can catch them up?
No, I think they'll drop off.
Wow.
So
I
they're
think if
probably
anyone's going to catch them, it'll be Southampton.
yeah.
However, what I will say is, before you carry on about the Scummers,
The Scummers.
West Brom look really, really dangerous at the moment. West
Again,
Brom
they
look
don't play
really,
great football.
really
They
good.
don't play great football, do they at all?
No, but they look dangerous.
And Corberan is a class manager, I think.
Mm.
He did it with Huddersfield. They got that Huddersfield squad that they got to play a final.
Yeah,
That was literally like I'd probably say
very
like
mediocre squad.
very mediocre squad.
But I think they've got some good players in there. I think they've got some good.
That Sarmiento, you see his goal against Cardiff,
Yeah.
curled it top corner,
Brilliant.
class.
I just wanted to add that. Carry on, but I just wanted to add that in there, that there are teams that will catch Ipswich, I think.
Potentially,
three or
let's say-
four teams that could
Let's
catch
say
them.
if they do get promoted, Norwich stay in the Championship. Where do you think in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do you think this derby goes? Like, do you think you'll overtake them? Do you
Well,
think you'll-
obviously the last 14 years has been fairly simple, fairly straightforward for the old Canaries.
When was the last time Ipswich were actually a better like team than you? Would you say?
Before my time.
I think it was probably when you were in League One.
Yeah,
and-
but before I was probably watching.
did you ever go to a game in League One? Oh.
No, I actually didn't. Didn't know.
That was probably the last time. to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. I mean, that was a pretty good season anyway. Us when we got promoted, League One, then straight up again with Lambert, and then he decided to go and manage Ipswich.
He wasn't that good at Ipswich, were he?
Well, I mean, no, he finished bottom of the league, and we won the league, beat him 3-0 at Carroll Road.
So he only
That was
came in
awesome.
like February that season. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Do you know what the thing is? What my favourite moment against
There we go.
right, I don't know. ladies and gentlemen, if the sound's going to drop in and out, we're having a bit of a problem technically today.
Logan
so
keeps touching
when I'm editing, I'll try and make sure it's all tickety-boo. But anyway, what was I on about?
3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
Norwich
Poland.
and Derby. I mean Norwich and
where I
Ipswich.
think it's going to be, I think that Norwich have a chance to turn things around this season. I still think there is a season on. However, what I will say is that very much depends on what happens between now and the derby. And I mean that. We've got this little gap. Wagner must leave the club this week, and if that doesn't happen,
You'll lose.
I fear for I think the rest of the season is going to be absolutely dross, because the stadium's not going to be up for it, the fans aren't going to be up for it, the players aren't going to be up for it, I think we're just going to drop further and further down.
What's your dream scenario then? Is it beating them in the playoffs finals?
Dream scenario, what, for this season?
Yeah.
What like a realistic end of season goal?
Season dream scenario. Like the thing
I
you want-
think. What are we? We're still only 5-6 points off the playoffs, I think.
I think it's as long as you're building towards something.
That's the problem. That's why the manager needs to go, because at the moment we're building towards 15th place. That is Norwich's aim. And Zoe Webber said at the start of the season, Norwich's aim was to get back to the Premier League, and at the moment we couldn't be any further away from that. What I saw in that second half against Watford, and in games previously, I thought that QPR win, this is going to sound really stupid, it's probably one of the worst Norwich City wins I've ever seen in my life as a Norwich fan. That's probably one of the, and I think most other Norwich fans will agree.
Why?
That's why it was just a horrible performance. We were terrible. It's just QPR was slightly more terrible. And at times, QPR played some good football and made us look bad. Well, we got lucky towards the end not to concede. If they had a little bit more quality in their team, Norwich would have lost that game 3-4-1. I'm telling you, I promise you. If that was Watford or a Leeds or a Leicester, we get absolutely battered. Thank our lucky stars that QPR are a pub team and are definitely going down.
That's harsh.
No, come on.
They're playing Preston tomorrow.
They're a pub team. They're going down. QPR are going down. But anyway, so my realistic aim for the season would be, I think there is a season left for us.
Mm-hmm.
Wagner gets sacked today or tomorrow,
or
this
yesterday.
Week.
Or this second.
Or yesterday. Yeah. So I get a notification.
10 minutes
Ideal
ago.
scenario, I get a notification on my phone right now that says
Corner flag.
Wagner's been sacked. Corner flag. Brilliant. We get a new manager in, whoever that may be.
Who would you want it to be?
I want us to take a chance.
Keep your hands off Roll.
You're going to say Lampard.
No, not Lampard. I want Norwich to take a chance and do what all these other teams.
Like a youth coach.
Jack Wilshere. And I know Norwich.
That is a shout.
Some Norwich fans are going to think, what on earth is he on about? But why not? To be fair, realistically, this season, what have Norwich got to lose? We're in mid-table. We got some pretty good players. I suppose. I think after Christmas would be a lot more telling. We got our full squad coming back. You got your sergeants. I think Jakob Sorensen's a good player. Grant, our proper captain Grant Hanley's coming back. Granted, however, Kenny McLean this season's probably been one of our most, if not most, consistent players this season. He's been brilliant, I think, and has been a really good captain to the team. Hanley's coming back in. Sargent's coming back in. I want to see more from Borja Sainz. I thought he looked really good when he came on against Watford. I thought that last 10-15 minutes of the game we sort of looked pretty decent again with Nunez and Borja Sainz. They need to be playing. I think Nunez, there's a really good player in Marcelino Nunez. I think he's been unlucky this season not to play more. Obviously, you've got Gabriel Sara in front of him, and obviously David Wagner's been trying to play the two
brought him
strikers.
off the bench for Blackburn, didn't you? And that's the one we watched, and he was just amazing.
That's what I mean. Even in the Blackburn game, he sort of come on, and Nunez is one of them players. He's a proper 10. He wants to turn. He wants to get the ball, turn, and make things happen.
Yeah.
That is what Nunez wants to do. He's a really, really good footballer.
He's good enough to play in the Premier League, from what I've seen.
I don't know about that. I think he's still a bit he's still a bit raw, but there's a really good player in there. I want us to get top 6. I think with a new manager we can do that. I do believe some Championship fans won't agree, but I do believe we have the squad to do that. I still think on paper we've definitely got a top 6 squad in this division. And then I suppose it's about the playoffs. No chance of automatics. That's gone out of the window. Kaput. Will we go to the Premier League? No. Can we go far in the playoffs? Maybe. I'll be honest. I'm one of the most optimistic football fans you'll ever meet.
Even if you go up, you'll probably come back down again.
Oh, absolutely. No, unless we somehow if Norwich go up this season, I will be. I'll shave my hair off.
Do you want to go up though?
I'll shake you. I'll go bald. If
Would it not be
I'll
better?
go bald, beard. If Norwich go up this season,
Ethan, would it not be better then to stay in the Championship and build properly?
No, yeah.
So
No,
when
absolutely.
you go up, you're prepared to
No.
stay up.
Absolutely, but I mean, what I mean is, it's like, if how's it gone so wrong? If at the start of the season, the hierarchy of our football club said our ambition this year is to go to the Premier League, how has it gone so? Our squad is not that far off. Yes, we've had injuries in Sargent and Barnes, and obviously Rose out at the moment. We've had defensive issues at the back, but I still think the way we've been playing is terrible. The man management, I think the in-game management has been shocking. The substitutions have been terrible.
It's all down, from what it sounds like, the manager.
He's got to go, but I
Yeah.
don't understand how he's not out there. I don't understand how he wasn't out the door at 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. I really
Even after
cannot
Blackburn,
understand it.
he walked off the pitch.
He should have been out.
He walked down the pitch.
That was the
didn't
game
thank
that
the
he should have
fans,
left. I
didn't-
agree, yeah.
Didn't go down with his players. Just walked straight off.
That was the game that Wagner should have left. But who knows? I don't want to talk about Norwich for too much longer, but
I'll bring up a new topic.
because it's rather depressing. But
I've
what I
finished all
think
my topics.
yeah,
I've
what
got one for after you, Zach.
what I think we need to do is sack the manager, get someone young and exciting in, and build a little bit of passion back into that stadium. Because the one thing that Norwich have lost is the crowd. Carrow Road, even when we won, Carrow Road against QPR was an absolute morgue, and I don't know how you bring that back unless you make a drastic
You need
change.
the feel-good factor.
And that's we absolutely gone.
Logan mentioned Preston earlier, and on the weekend,
Good team.
probably
Very good team.
probably beating Norwich for the ultimate bottle.
That
they were
was
going-
terrible. Yeah.
they were
Ours was bad, but
going
that was
going
worse.
into the injury time 1-0 up against Cardiff,
Mm.
and then ending the game losing 2-1, where
Yeah.
Cardiff scored twice in injury time.
I mean, we did that to Cardiff, if you remember. We were 2-0 down after 60 minutes and came back. We scored 3 goals.
And then
I think to be honest, that's just the story of the Championship. Late winners are the story of the Championship. That's how the Championship goes.
yeah,
But I mean, great comeback for Cardiff. I think there's a really good team in there.
I've got 2 topics. This one's quick. It's just an opinion. I've got a feeling I know what you are all going to say as well. Do you think the Championship is a better league than the Premier League?
yes,
More in terms of not the football, but in terms of positions and excitement. Yeah.
Would you rather watch the Championship then than the Premier?
it depends. If like let's say
Yeah.
if it's, let's
If
say
there
if
was more
it's
games.
I knew you was going to say that.
if let's say if it's like a big game in the Premier League, like Man United versus Liverpool, or something like that. I think I'd rather watch that than a random game in the Championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd rather watch the Championship over like a dead rubber game in the Premier League, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I'd rather watch I think Cardiff versus like West Brom would be more entertaining than Burnley versus Luton or Burnley versus Forest.
I think the problem
do you
with
know
the
what I mean?
Premier League is it's gone so corporate now. It's,
So systematic as well.
it's
But then okay,
every ground's full of tourists. No one cares anymore.
See the Fulham game with the celebrations
Yeah.
for the penalty.
6th minute winner.
Yeah.
And Fulham
Yeah.
crowd are just clapping.
When I
Yeah.
went to Bramall Lane,
they're such a clappers club, aren't they? Like they're such a like you know.
I remember when I went when we went to play him away.
So
this
Tim
was
Pot.
years ago.
So
they had
Tim Pot.
clappers out and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's shocking.
Who do you think? Sorry, Logan.
Let's go.
Who do you think is the most Tim Pot club in English football?
MK Dons.
MK Dons.
MK Dons.
It's got to be
It's
Dons.
got
isn't
to,
it?
there's
I was
there's
gonna-
no
MK,
other answer.
even
MK
though
franchise.
Even though
I
it's
was
the
gonna
best
say.
city.
I was gonna say
Shut
3.
up, Logan.
I was gonna say 3. I was gonna say Reading, MK Dons, and
No,
Fulham.
I don't think Reading are that Tim.
Reading have got quite a bit of history to it.
Yeah.
They don't.
I don't know,
I think
I
it's the
still
ground.
think they're-
I think it's the ground with them that's the issue. It's just a bit
It's
soulless,
just
isn't
it's
it?
too big
Yeah.
for their.
Their old ground, they used to fill it out all the time.
And Peterborough. I think Peterborough. Really
What's
Tim
this?
Pot.
What's the team up near Blackpool that literally takes about 10 fans to every game? Is it Fleetwood?
Fleetwood.
I would
Mm.
say them as well, maybe.
You're playing them soon, aren't you?
Playing them after Portsmouth. We're playing them midweek.
Should win that.
No,
Should win that.
next Saturday. Next Saturday,
Should
not
win that.
midweek. Yeah. But I was. Oh yeah. So when I went to Bramall Lane, there's so many Americans. I don't know
Mm.
why. I don't know how. I didn't know they had
Yeah.
a big interest in Paul Heckingbottom and
Soccer.
It'll be
Soccer.
Austin Trusty, won't it? Because they have a American international centre back.
yeah, there was a lot of them, and
Trusty.
they were eating hot dogs, and they were so talkative.
Americans are always the loudest people in the room, aren't they?
Yeah, and
They
they
don't
were,
Yeah.
have a quiet voice, do they?
Yeah, you're right.
And apparently the hot dogs they do at Bramall Lane is better than America. So yeah,
I disagree. I've been to Bramall Lane. Hot dogs aren't all that. Sorry. Just
facts.
I love a rollovers hot dog, mate.
Oh, mate, get me a rollover.
Nah.
At my old college, right, I used to go to this place called the FDC, right, as a football college, and they had rollovers at the bar.
I think they're minging.
Get me a rollover hot
Mate,
dog.
What
rollover
about
hot
them
dog
ones that you
yesterday.
can get from like corner shops come in a plastic wrapper?
Yeah, I think
they're
it's class.
horrible. Like plastic, man.
Okay, then, what is your Greg's order? We're going to go on a little bit of a food topic now, lads.
I don't usually get much Greg's. If I go out, we'll be boring me and just get a
I actually
pepperoni
feel
pizza slice and a sausage roll.
I actually feel like we're more likely to get a Greg's while we're in a lecture
Yeah.
or doing something. Like, if we
Well,
get sent out to do a task,
we did today.
Chips,
we did today. We did do
sausage rolls, and a bottle of water.
Do you mean
that. Oh,
Mate, that is
wedges.
so dead.
No, it's amazing. What do you
Chips, sausage roll and water.
mean? Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
he just
dead.
screams.
warm.
He
Where's
just
the
screams.
flavour
It's
in
nice.
that, Logan?
I'm sorry. I didn't know to do salt and pepper in Greg's.
there's
Honestly. Well,
sausage, bean, and cheese melt? There we go.
You're the type
Good
of guy.
shout.
You're the type of guy to get salt and vinegar crisps,
Just ham.
a bottle of
Ready and
water,
salted.
and just ham, and that's
ready
your meal
salted,
deal.
cheese and ham, and a bottle of water.
See,
because I like
point
it.
That is the
proven.
worst
Point
meal
proven.
deal I've ever heard.
And sometimes I like a Kinder Bueno.
Oh, don't push the
Oh,
boat out too
so
far.
Don't
Actually, moving on then.
don't
What's-
stretch the taste buds too
What's everyone's
badly.
go-to meal deal? It could be anyway. It could be Tesco. It
Oh,
could be
okay.
Sainsbury's.
Right,
Whatever.
okay. So they've actually brought out this new sandwich called the breakfast sandwich. It's got sausage, bacon, egg, like all the stuff you'd have in a breakfast in a sandwich. So that's my sandwich. I'm going chili heatwave Doritos, the red ones,
Shout.
and then I'm going an orange Lucozade Sport.
You're going to drink a fizzy drink for like a
I think
meal.
that's a shout.
It's
not a fizzy drink.
I'll
Lucozade.
either go
Nope.
for.
It's a sports drink.
Crazy, I didn't know that.
I'll either go for. It's a bit weird, but I just like the bacon and ketchup.
Yeah, that's what I go for. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't like egg, so. that's
But
the
if
issue.
I don't
I
go,
like eggs.
if I don't go for that, I'll usually get just like one of the chicken pastas, like chicken and bacon pasta.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, if I'm not feeling a sandwich, I'll go for the pasta.
I don't eat chicken from shops. I'm scared of salmonella.
Gosh, you are you absolute Tory.
No, but I'm scared of salmonella.
Jesus Christ.
We don't know if it's been cooked
You
well.
don't like buses, do you?
No, I don't like buses.
You take Uber.
What's
Why
wrong,
do you
what's
not
wrong
like
with bus?
buses?
I'm never going to sit on a sticky seat with loud
Oh,
people.
You
behave.
sound like a rate Tory.
You are a Tory.
Oh, mate.
You know what? If it's Tory for having preferences against sticky seats, then you know what?
They're not sticky.
Mate, public transport,
so
mate.
They
It's
might be in Northampton.
sticky.
Nothing wrong with public transport, pal. You're from Northampton. What's so
Yeah,
posh about that?
everything's- Well, Starbucks is like 5 minutes away
You
from
can't
my
have many
house.
standards coming from Northampton, mate.
Well, I've got high standards, so I must do.
We won't repeat what
Crikey.
you told us the other day for high standards.
Okay,
you know
okay,
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll move
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Moving
exactly.
swiftly on. Let's
Egg.
talk about
I'll
Ryan
carry on.
Garcia.
I'll carry on about my meal deal.
You
Carry-
carry on
carry-
about your meal deal.
Yeah, I want to hear
So
your meal deal.
for the
Carry on.
sides,
Yeah.
if there's pork pies, I'll get them. If not, I'll either get one of them grenade protein bars, or
Yeah.
I'll get sushi if I'm in the mood for sushi.
Ooh.
And then for a drink, I'll just get whatever I'm feeling. Sometimes like that pink Monster that I was on about to you the other day. Sometimes I'll just get like water if I'm feeling dehydrated.
Not bad.
Mine varies a lot. I'll just
Yeah.
get whatever I'm in the mood for.
I go for same as you, bacon and ketchup, because I don't like mayo, and most of the sandwiches have mayo.
I
on
don't like mayo.
love mayo.
Most meal deal sandwiches have mayo on. It's
Yeah.
really annoying.
So there's only like 2 sandwiches I actually can get. That's
Mm.
I sometimes get the meatball actually as well.
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh,
too bad.
tell you what, the meatball wrap thing is unbelievable.
Then I'll get
The
for the
baguette.
drink. I'll get Mango Loco Monster
Good shout.
Oh, okay.
No, I like that.
because I want to die of a heart attack at 30.
You're halfway there.
Yeah, you're on a good track.
Yeah. then for the side, I normally get. Have you seen those new Pizza Hut crisps, the Max ones, Walkers?
Oh, the
yeah.
crinkle edge one.
Yeah, and
yeah,
I get the pepperoni ones because
Yeah.
they're really, really good.
yeah. I'm
Nice.
sure they're really good for you as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, lads, we went on a bit of a Tesco tangent. Back to Greg's.
Logan didn't
So
tell
you've
us
done your
this.
Greg's
I
order.
feel like Logan's got a great meal
What's your
deal.
Greg's
I
order,
already
mate?
told you it's a ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh yeah, you
with
did.
water.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
That's what we started with.
Aye.
and
Go
Kinder
on,
Bueno.
Zach. You do yours first.
Greg's meal.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know they don't normally have them in? Like they always run out. But do you know those chicken bites, barbecue chicken bites?
Oh, they're
But
banging,
they have the
are.
meal one where
The
you can
spicy ones.
you get the potato wedges with them.
Yeah, they're banging.
spicy
They're
ones are
really
good.
good. Yeah.
But if they don't have that, I'll normally get sort of if it's breakfast time and I'm in Greg's, I'll get a bacon and sausage baguette.
Mm.
But
You skipped out on Greg's today.
yeah, I want to save money. It's my birthday. I'm going on my birthday piss up on Saturday.
We are doing a birthday piss up on Saturday. I cannot wait. Buzzing. My Greg's meal would be, I think, a pepperoni pizza, because you've got to get a pizza from Greg's. You know the chicken strips. I'd get some chicken strips. Some yum-yums, because yum-yums are absolutely banging.
They do some Christmas donuts now, and it's my comfort food.
Yum-yums are banging. And I would also go for, again, a Lucozade Sport.
I like it.
Or, if it's cold, like today,
I'm hungry now.
I went for a, what did I get today? I got a hot chocolate, and it was
Yeah.
banging. It was really good.
I have a question then.
Go on then.
I think we should...
I've
should
got
we-
topics straight after you.
Right,
and
well,
then,
I'll say this, and then should we finish on Logan's, or we...
Yeah.
I've got one more actually as well.
Right,
Well,
and then
we'll finish off on these topics, and then we'll call it quits for today, gentlemen.
So, I know you're dying to talk about it, Logan, so...
I'm worried.
Come on, talk us through Garnacho's goal then. Against
Oh.
Everton.
I thought it was a brilliant goal.
No, what
You-
did
you
you...
called it overrated.
Yeah, right.
So Niall's a big Man United fan, and obviously it's very easy to wind up.
You'll
because
meet
all Man
Niall
United
at
fans-
some point, ladies
All
and
Man
gentlemen.
United fans are very insecure. Once they hear something they don't like, they get their green and
he's-
gold scarves out.
Get the Norwich
Um,
scarf
I was
out.
going to
Get
say,
the
get the
Norwich
I was
Norwich
going to
scarf
say,
out.
you look like a Man U fan at the minute.
Yeah. And then they'll scream, if you hear something... I was talking to Niall about the Glazers, and I said, American owners are going to run a business like American owners. They're going to put it in debt. They know they can pay off the debt, but they won't do it because tax, probably. And then...
And they don't need to.
Yeah, they don't need to.
On a personal level. For them.
So, I said to Niall, Garnacho, and I can't believe he didn't realise I wasn't trolling. He kept on going on with it, and I said Garnacho ran away, slipped on a banana, and accidentally scored an average goal. And he was in Yates getting wound up and
He
wound
was
up and wound up.
fuming.
He was fuming. But
You
I
know-
mean, if I was, I was even getting fuming, because that is a ridiculous
Well, yeah, you
opinion.
banned me from the house share next year.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's one of the best goals I've seen.
Yeah, it's one of the best goals I've seen.
Was
Like,
it
you've seen
better
that
than the
reaction?
Rooney one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rooney's
I think
came
it
off.
was.
Rooney's
It was
came
a-
off
it
his
was-
shin,
It was a shinny, wasn't it? Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm very
But
biased.
Rooney's is more impactful. It won the
was more impactful,
2011
but-
title.
Garnacho ruined it with his celebration. To be fair.
What, the Sue?
Yeah.
Hit the Sue after, yeah.
I did also mention that just to wind Niall up a little bit more.
I hate
Yeah.
the Sue.
Yeah, but
That doesn't mean do it.
Nah, it's a trademark thing, isn't it? I mean, it's one of the most popular. It's one of the most popular things in
It's
world
embarrassing.
football.
It's just Ronaldo as a whole. He's just such a toddler, such a baby.
Does Ronaldo still think he's like one of the greatest in the world? Is
Yeah.
he still like he wakes up every morning, looks in the mirror, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm the greatest."
I kind of look down on people who think Ronaldo's better than Messi. To be honest,
Yeah,
it shows they have
yeah.
no ball knowledge other
Yeah.
than just seeing.
If you think Ronaldo's better than Messi, you have no
You just-
ball knowledge.
I can't really look down
Yeah.
on people, but I do mentally.
Fair play. Go on.
You had the
Logan,
question.
topic.
You had something to say?
Controversial, but who's going to finish in the top 4 for the Premier
What,
League
in
and
order?
Championship?
Top
in order.
4.
Doing
In
top
order.
6. We're about to do top 6.
Yeah, let's
top
just
Yeah, we could do
let's
top
top
six.
6 for both.
We already did it, didn't we, in first episode?
Yeah.
Not for Premier League.
Are we going in order?
In order.
Yeah,
Should
go
we go
on.
this way round?
Yeah.
Go on.
So in order, I think we'll win the league. City. I think Liverpool. Then I think Arsenal. And it's a toss up between any of them. So I'll just
Tottenham.
no.
Mine's
No, they'll
different.
fall off.
Mine's different.
I'll put. I think City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and then I think Newcastle.
I think I'm going to go for Arsenal to win the league.
Wow,
I know
that's a bold shout.
it is a bold shout, but
Do you think they've
I-
got? Do you
I-
think they've got the mentality for it?
I actually think they do. I think they've got a really strong squad at the moment, and I think they're looking like a real team.
Yeah,
now.
it's your opinion.
So
It's wrong.
City second, Liverpool third, Newcastle fourth.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
That'd be mine.
Yeah.
Man City first, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, Man United fourth.
Yeah, not too dissimilar to mine. That.
City first. Liverpool Liverpool second. Arsenal third. Tottenham fourth.
Okay, you think they're going to pull it back?
Yeah.
Ange has got something up his sleeve just yet, lads.
I think we've already done championships, so we may as well
Ange.
move past that.
We'll let these two.
Let these two go for it.
Ange is the most overrated Premier League manager I've ever seen.
Shut
Because
up,
he says mate every 30 seconds in an interview. Everyone thinks he's so
You've
amazing.
just said that you want Chris Wilder to manage England.
Chris Wilder was an amazing manager.
And Ange isn't.
Ange we'll see. It's coming up to Christmas.
Come on then, lads. Top four. Top four
He'll
in the
be out
championship.
next
Top six.
season.
Top 6 in the championship.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
go on then.
Right, it's
Top
a
six.
toss-up, obviously. I think Leicester will get first.
Yeah,
I do.
they'll win. They've got too much about them, haven't they?
I think Leeds will get second.
I think Southampton. I said Southampton.
I think Southampton.
Yeah. And then I think Southampton will get third. I think Ipswich will get fourth. And then I think it'll stay as it is. I think West Brom will get fifth, and I think Hull will get sixth.
You don't think we're going to pull it back? You don't think we can?
Mate, you're 14th.
Yeah, but it's
That's not how the championship works.
It's the points. It's the
Yeah, I
points
know
in
you're
between.
only 7 points behind them, but sorry, mate.
There's a long season left to go.
I don't see it.
There's a long season left to go.
And
Go
I
on.
don't watch the championship
That's
enough.
fair. That's fair.
Leicester first, Ipswich second, Southampton third.
Fair.
Yeah.
Leeds fourth, Middlesbrough fifth. They're gonna make a comeback. Norwich sixth.
Okay, Norwich.
Right, so who are the three that you think will go up then?
I'm changing mine, by
Leeds
the
will
way,
come-
Zach.
Leeds
So I'm
won't
going
win
to
the
do mine
playoffs.
again.
Alright.
I'm going to
do you
change
think,
mine.
Who do you think will come up then? The three come up.
Ipswich, Leicester, and not Middlesbrough, Southampton.
I think it'll be Leicester, Leeds, and Southampton.
Also, we didn't come on and do because we need Ted and Joe for that, but we did because we need to do our predictions
Saturday.
and say what we got. I got some points.
I remember I got some
I
points.
can't
We'll need
remember everything.
we'll need
do
to
it on
tally
the
them.
we'll do it on the next episode.
we'll need to tally it up though.
Yeah, we need to do it on next episode. Keep doing your predictions and get them in. And yeah, people in the comments if you want to join us as well, and we'll make a little bit of a league table perhaps. Somehow.
Yeah, leave us some ideas of what to do.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the last topic? Or do you
I want to do my top 6
Yeah.
quickly. So I'm changing mine from episode 1. I'm going Leicester first, Southampton second, West Brom third,
Wow.
Ipswich fourth, Hull fifth, Norwich sixth.
I like that you're backing yourself.
I still think Cardiff will get sixth for me. I think they'll
I think it'll be Norwich, Hull, Cardiff, and Leeds. I think they'll all be within like 1, 2, 3 points of each other.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That'll be the race towards the end. It'll be them teams there.
Right, final question before we end.
That's
What's your favourite ever FIFA card?
That is
Timu Pukki, Premier League Player of the Month,
FIFA 20.
FIFA 20. That card was unplayable.
Favourite FIFA card ever.
For me, during lockdown, I never really play Ultimate Team, but during lockdown, it was like the game to play, along with Fortnite. And there was, I just kind of don't see any risk element with Ultimate Team. So what me and my friend did was we'll have our teams. Whoever loses the next game has to sell one of the players, like one of their best players.
Okay.
One of my
Like a
best
pink
players.
slip sort of thing.
Yeah. And for me, I had Allison, I never lost the game after I got him. It was like a brick wall. I don't know. I don't play Ultimate Team. Don't know what it's called. It's like a brick wall symbol. It's Allison. Never conceded a goal after I got him.
It's the wall, I think.
The wall, and he was a wall. Never conceded a goal.
Yeah.
Had Vincent
Chemistry
Kompany.
style.
Had Vincent Kompany, one of the best centre backs in the Premier League of all time.
Yeah.
Top 3.
The best.
Second,
Who you put first?
Rio Ferdinand.
Oh,
So yeah.
what a player.
I like that you put company that high though, because not many people do.
No,
Company's
it's so
baller.
forgotten about.
Yeah.
Baller.
It doesn't have to be the best. It's just the one that means the most to you
Yeah.
as a card.
Yeah, mine's definitely that one.
Mine, the best I probably used was, I don't know what FIFA it was, because I haven't played FIFA since FIFA 20, because I can't stand it anymore.
Same.
But I would say, what was that Ryan Kent card?
Oh, the Europa League. That's
Yeah.
that was just ratty.
Wait, like race to the final or something.
Road to the
Oh
final.
my god, what a player.
Off the bench, or did you start?
And then I think it was the same FIFA, or maybe FIFA 19. I had like a 95 rated Phil Foden card that was it was a centre attacking midfielder, and I put him as a striker, and he had like 90 stats in everything, and that was a good card.
All right, mine. Just because I like strikers with a lot of finishing, even if they might be not be the most mobile, and that's a good pun because my favourite is Ciro Immobile.
Really?
Ciro Immobile. It's either FIFA.
Immobile.
Yeah, FIFA 21. I only played FIFA 21 for the first. Well, I played it for like a good few months. I got Elite 3 at one point.
I think a lot of people do that
Yeah,
though,
cool.
don't they?
Yeah, and Ciro Immobile were just honestly. I never used to dribble with him ever. I
Yeah.
just used passing the ball and he'd just score, and I just loved him.
Yeah. Well, I think it's been a fairly enjoyable episode, ladies and gentlemen.
We've gone a whole episode without Logan mentioning politics.
We have, and it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
James, Logan,
Been
welcome to the Pitch Perfect Podcast.
Thank you for
I've been
having
on
us.
the
Hope,
Best
hope
behaviour.
see you again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Hope to see you again.
looking
I feel
forward to
as
next
though
time.
Ted and Joe might return on next episode, but I'm not sure. We'll decide the roster fairly soon.
We'll have to get a rotating roster.
Yeah, we
going.
will. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all very much for watching. You've been watching the Pitch Perfect Podcast. See you later. Bye bye.
Goodbye.